Hey guys, Jeff Kashat here, the Jeep Realtor. Just wanted to give you a little update and talk to you about some things on the Gladiator. I just picked up and installed the KC Gravity 50-inch light bar mount with the brackets here to add some A-pillar lights. As you can see, I do not have the Gravity 6 or Gravity 8 light bar kit across there with the 6 or 8 round lights on there. I do have the rigid 50-inch E-Series Pro light bar, and I'm happy about this. Ridge's stand-up company, so I wanted to do the Gravity light bar, but I already had a 50-inch E-Series from a few years back, and I did end up selling the JK that I had it on, and I was considering selling the one that I had, you know, the 50-inch light bar that I had. It was sitting in the garage for a while. I did have a couple little flicker issues on it, but I didn't really think about it. I contacted Rigid. I sent my old light bar back. It cost me like almost $100 to ship it back, and then they warrantied it. They sent me the latest generation, which is the E-Series Pro. It is required to, when they do have warranty service like that, to send you basically the equivalent version of what you had. I was hoping to get like a midnight, you know, with, you know, hyperspot optics or something like that, but I'm happy with this. They actually told me that performance-wise this was better, and I do like the look. I did have previously Carolina Metal Masters, you know, these are like a locking nut to help prevent them from being stolen. They do use a special key to get in there. They are black anodized. They have faded a little bit from having them on my previous rig, but that's okay. I will be, you know, figuring out what kind of lights I'm gonna put on here and going from there. And so right now you can see, obviously I am completely naked. I have not removed the top, but I've folded it back. I actually like the look of it much better when you actually take it off, and that's not hard at all. It's just 2 bolts on either side to remove it, but then you potentially get caught in the rain. I do have, just so I don't get sunburn, spider web shade top in here as well, and you see the car seat for the kiddies, and of course the AEV Bora wheels, Mopar enhanced rock rails, and up front we have the Mopar winch plate with the Warren Xeon 10S IPF LEDs. Oh, look at that little condensation going in there already. I just had these replaced not too long ago because of that. So I don't know if that's just because of the weather, running through the car wash or what, but I'll reach out to them and see what we can do about that. I don't want to let that act up and get worse. In any case, the reason for today's video is I wanted to talk about going doorless. Now, when you go doorless, you got to put your doors somewhere. Unfortunately, you can't put them in the bed. You can, but you'll risk damaging these things, and I definitely don't want to damage them. So what I did, as you can see here, is I picked up, well, here's my doors hanging, and they are sitting on the Ace Engineering revised version 2, if you want to call them that, door hangers, and they are sold in pairs of 2. So if you have a 2-door or a 4-door, I of course have a 4-door Gladiator, so I needed 2 packs of these, and very reasonable priced, easy installation. As you can see, I have mounting holes on the wall from, I did originally have the old set that they offered when I had my JK. When I sold that, I sold my half doors. I gave those mounts to the person who bought the half doors. Originally, I wanted to go with a different design, and I did, and that's why I want to talk about that as well. As you can see over here on the floor, this is the Off-Road, I think it's Off-Road Concepts LLC, and this actually is one bracket that will hold all 4 doors, and I really loved the idea of it. I read a bunch of reviews on it, and it had good reviews. I got it, I installed it right over here, as you can see all these holes, and I went to hang the first door, and that door was such a tight tolerance to basically right over here that it actually chipped the paint, and I was scared to even take the door off because of how close it was sitting. So I took this right off. I've contacted the company. I don't know if they just welded it too close, or if it's, you know, not like my Jeep could be that different from anybody else's, but didn't work for me. I've reached out to them. They have not followed up with me. I want to get this returned, and I want to see if they'll do anything for me for the fact that their product caused damage to my vehicle. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. At least if I get a return, fine. Life will go on. In any case, 4-door Ace Jeep holders. I do like the revised design on these things. The other ones did have a different kind of shape with a support bracket and things like that. That was great for supporting the weight, but that potentially could cause, you know, scratching on the paint. With this revised design, you're not going to get that. They're clean and they're simple and they're easy and they work. And the only thing that I've read about is that there's a little plastic insert that slides into there to put the door hanger into, so it's not going to cause damage to the pin, if you want to call it that, or the paint. I've heard, and it was a tight fit getting that door to go in, and I don't know if it was just because it was the first time doing it, or if that's just, you know, what to expect. But some people mention that when you take the doors off of these mounts, that it will actually take that little plastic piece out with it. So we'll see when we get to that point. Haven't tested that out as of yet, since the doors have not been put back on since I hung this up. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm new at this, but I'm trying to build it up and put some good content out there. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. You know, like I said, any questions or comments, let me know. I'm quick to respond. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye now.